That's nice to see.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Matt Hughes!
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the tragedy of Matt Hughes. Before we actually get started, I want to say thank you guys so much for 80,000 subscribers. Wow, it's insane. And yes, I have changed my hair color, but I want to wear a hat. I'll show you guys my hair color. Here it is. So this is how my hair looks like. We're doing neon green. Yep. Every 10,000 we change the hair color. We only have one color left because at 100,000 I will be going back to black. So you guys get to decide. So go to my Instagram. Make sure to just view my stories because I always talk to you guys over there. Pretty cool that my hat matches my hair. If you guys remember my Prichard Colon video, that is actually my most viewed video now with I think 1,400,000 views. So this story about Matt Hughes is a very similar story to that of Prichard Colon, except this story has a different ending. What most people would call the good ending, I guess. It's weird to say it that way. But make sure to sit back, relax, grab a hot pocket, and enjoy the video. Early life. Matt Hughes was born on October 17th, 1973 in Hillsboro, Illinois to a farming household. When young, he would spend time with his 2 siblings, Beth and Mark, Mark being his twin brother. He would also help along the farm, growing plants and feeding the animals. When entering high school, he and his brother joined the wrestling team where they dominated other competitors. Hughes became a 2-time 145-pound Class A state wrestling champion. He won the 1991 and 1992 tournaments while attending Hillsboro High School. During his junior and senior years, Matt went undefeated and won back-to-back state championships in the 145-pound class. It was clear there was something special about this teenage boy. Though both brothers were extremely skilled, Matt seemed to have the upper hand in grappling skills. After graduating high school, both brothers were offered scholarships, but it was Matt that continued into a Division I wrestling program at the Eastern Illinois University, placing 5th in the country while there. Though after that, there weren't really many options for a fighter to go after already being in college. It was either join the Olympics or work a 9-to-5. Luckily, at the time, a new sport began to catch people's attention. Some amateur wrestlers began doing what was called no-holds-barred fighting, which is what we know today as mixed martial arts. After winning a couple of fights, both Matt and Mark were invited to Pat Militik's fighting system in Bettendorf, Iowa. MMA career. Now, during Matt's career, he was known for his insane slams and grapples. He went on to receive 45 wins and 9 losses. There's not really much to say about this section. He was a great fighter and his skills show that. Yeah, I want to let you guys know in the middle of this video, I guess, that when I make these type of videos about tragedies, we focus more on the tragedy part. If you guys want to know about his skills and the amazing fights he's had, you can go do your own research on that. We focus more on the injury part. The day that changed his life. On June 16, 2017, Matt explains that he was helping out a farmer friend of his. He was transferring diesel to another location, which meant that in the back of the truck that he was driving, there was diesel and diesel mix. Eventually, Hughes approaches a railroad track and says that there was a bunch of corn in the field, so he couldn't really see the yellow train sign. He also says there was something blocking his vision from the passenger side. I'm assuming farmer tools. But as he's passing through the railroad track, he gets hit on the side of his truck.
I was just going to fill his tractor and I get hit. I remember nothing about the date. This is all from people that were with me. I just don't remember anything.
Now, all of the information I just told you, he does not remember. People close to him have told him what happened. After the hit, Matt was left in a coma for 90 days. The damage. Now let's get into the specifics of the damage that was caused to his brain that day. From the amount of acceleration and deceleration that came both from his truck and the train, his brain was shaken an incredible amount. So much so that he suffered from internal bleeding and a diffuse axonal injury. A diffuse axonal injury is when the brain's long connecting nerve fibers tear. This type of brain injury is one of the most devastating and is a major cause of unconsciousness, persistent vegetative state, cognitive deficits, mood impairments, and a decrease of blood flow in areas of the brain. The doctors say it was a miracle that Matt was not left in a vegetative state, because out of the people that have survived the same type of injury, only a minority survive, and the majority that do survive are left in a vegetative state.
Y en la vida de Matt, ¿eso qué significa? Porque realmente Matt es un milagro para el grado de lesiones que tiene, la funcionalidad que ha logrado con su rehabilitación. Es un paciente que con estas lesiones podríamos decir prácticamente que estaría en estado vegetativo o que estaría en coma.
Though Matt had to undergo an extreme amount of intensive physical therapy to even walk and speak, he's probably worked hard to get his health back than in any fight he's ever been in. You can see in early clips at physical therapy how skinny Matt became. I'm assuming it's from being fed through a feeding tube. I don't know the timeline of when he began to speak, walk, and be left alone because that wasn't documented. But what really interested me about this story is his recovery. But he didn't do this with physical therapy alone. He had the help of stem cell therapy. To explain this, first I have to explain exactly what stem cells are. If you guys already know this, I'm assuming you're smart because I had no idea what this. Get away. Get away. Stem cells are the body's raw materials, cells from which all other cells with specialized functions are generated. Under the right conditions in the body or a laboratory, stem cells divide to form more cells called daughter cells. These daughter cells either become new stem cells or become specialized cells with a more specific function, such as blood cells, brain cells, heart muscle cells, or bone cells. No other cell in the body has the natural ability to generate new cell types. Now, what is stem cell therapy? Stem cell therapy, also known as regenerative medicine, promotes the repair response of deceased, dysfunctional, or injured tissue using stem cells or their derivatives. It is the next chapter in organ transplantation and uses cells instead of donor organs, which are limited in supply. Researchers grow stem cells in a lab. These stem cells are manipulated to specialize into specific types of cells. These specialized cells can then be implanted into a person. For example, if the person has a heart disease, the cells can be injected into the heart muscle. The healthy transplanted heart muscle cells could then contribute to repairing defective heart muscle. So this is some stuff from the future. It sounds amazing on paper, right? Let's keep going with the story. Matt Hughes' friend said that she received an Instagram DM from a company named Accelerator that is located in Colombia, and they explained that they can greatly help Matt.
I was checking his messages one morning and I noticed a message from Accelerator offering him stem cell therapy. I did not share this with Matt immediately because it did sound too good to be true.
Now, why is this company in Colombia? Well, stem cell therapy is highly controversial and is not FDA approved in the US. Reason being, it just has too many risks. These include the ability of cells to move from placement sites and change into inappropriate cell types or multiply, failure of cells to work as expected, the growth of tumors, and a lot more that I'm not going to get into in this video. Anyway, Matt Hughes and his friend made the trip out to Colombia and began stem cell therapy. Here, his mobility improved a crazy amount. I mean, when stem cell therapy is done right, it really feels like we're living in the future. Some people even claim that this is the cure for cancer. Restraining order. On December 12, 2018, Hughes was accused by his then wife of striking her in front of the children, and also for attacking her stepfather after being accused of texting other women. Not only this, but the restraining order included separate alleged incidents of Hughes choking her in the shower when she refused to give him the keys to his truck after the accident, and also threatening to shoot her. His twin brother Mark also put out a restraining order due to Matt allegedly getting physical with his 15-year-old son during an argument. Matt has responded to the allegations and claims that they are false. So I did some research on how a traumatic brain injury affects one's aggression. And the US National Library of Medicine states that aggression is one of the most common consequences of traumatic brain injury. Matt in 2021. Matt continues to get stem cell therapy and seems to be improving a bunch. For the most part, he's very respected from what I've seen in the UFC community. There was also this sweet moment where he walked out for the last time and entered the ring. But he also got called out by another fighter. I don't know. I think that's pretty disrespectful. The video has a lot of dislikes.
Hey, let's talk about the lesson we learned tonight. It's a strong lesson that Robbie should have learned from his good buddy, Matt Hughes. You stay off the tracks when the train's coming through, Junior. Don't matter if it's a Trump train or the Kobe train. Get out the way!
My question is the aggression part about the restraining orders and those allegations. I don't know if the aggressions came from the traumatic brain injury, which most likely it did, or if it was a result of stem cell therapy. The part of the story that I don't like is the restraining orders and allegations, because if two people put restraining orders on you, it's most likely that's you did it. I know a lot of people don't want to believe, but these are two separate people that obviously are close to him and love him, and they still put restraining orders. So just wish that didn't happen. I feel like that would be the best ending, as you guys say. Channel update. I want to say thank you to the person who told me to make a video on this. I'll put it on the screen. This was a really interesting story because, you know, I already said the stem cell therapy part. I saw in the comments of the Prichard Colon video, people were saying like Prichard should get stem cell therapy, and that always like it brushed right past me. I didn't care. But now seeing this, there are a lot of risks. I don't know if Prichard's mother would want to put him in stem cell therapy. You know, I'm not gonna. This video was not an advertisement for stem cell therapy at all. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I don't know if you noticed, I don't have braces anymore. This is my first video without braces. If my teeth look yellow, they are not, all right? I bought some whitening paste, so leave me alone, okay? Discord coming soon at 100,000. I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna try to live stream hitting 100,000 here on the YouTube channel. So you know the little counter going up like speed does. So I'm gonna try to do that. But the thing is, I have to be hitting 100,000 at the perfect time. You know, I'm not gonna live stream at 5 in the morning. If you guys wanna watch more of my videos, make sure to just binge watch my channel. I mean, people always tell me I make great videos. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you have not liked the video yet, make sure to leave a like. And make sure to watch the videos over on my second channel. I'm trying to get watch time over there. So if you guys could watch my videos on my second channel, that would be amazing. Also, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and I want to say a big thank you to my channel members. I love you guys. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next time I upload. By the way, I'm getting mad facial hair now. I'm so quirky.
Rich boy, baby just want a rich boy, baby just want a pocket full of cash.